So I have this experience that people who become part of your past, you remember the good things about them. Probably you gloss them over, and the things that you didn't like so much, you tend to fade out and forget. And most of the time, it has happened with me in my life that when I meet them again, I end up feeling disappointed. So, over the last, I think, about a decade, I resist and I avoid meeting people from my past whom I have good memories of, because I don't want to change those memories. I want to hold on to those good memories. Well, I was in for a pleasant surprise yesterday, and that is the experience I would like to talk about today. So yes, this is SK and you're watching Inspo Vibes with SK. Welcome to yet another episode. And today's episode is dedicated to one of the people who influenced my life big time, my role model teacher and my class teacher, Miss Usha Iyer. I met her after 33 long years yesterday and spent 2 amazing hours with her. So she was my English teacher and my class teacher when I was 16-year-old and I was in 11th standard, and 2 years 11th and 12th I had the opportunity in my those most critical formative years to be guided by her, to be inspired by her. It's thanks to her that I developed my flair for writing. I used to write poems, and very hesitatingly I showed her a few poems and she encouraged me. She took me on as the student editor of the school magazine, and so my journey as a poet, as a writer, and today as a YouTuber began with the encouragement given by Ma'am Usha Iyer. Okay, so I remembered her as somebody very calm, very gentle, very caring, and she had this peaceful look on her face. Okay, whenever you went to her with any problem, she would just smile at you and say, "Child, okay, let's figure it out." And there it was, the problem just about vanished. So, over the years, that peaceful look of hers, those, the saris always draped so perfectly, her one long, thick plait of hair, and the specs resting on her nose. I mean, like, that whole picture used to bring so much of calm and so much of peace to me. And whenever I doubted myself, I would in my mind think, some of the things that she had said to encourage me, and I would get back my confidence. And then yesterday, when I met her, I was in for a surprise at 3 levels: physical, emotional, and spiritual. So let's start with the physical first. Obviously, 33 years of time and age seem to have worked on her. So she had wrinkles, the black hair had turned snow white, and the long plait had shortened to a pony. However, that only added to her grace and only made her more peaceful and more serene. So I felt so nice looking at her, and the first thing she said was, "You said you'll come at 5:45. At 6, you're late. You missed the morning assembly. Come, punishment time for you." And it was so nice. I suddenly was transformed back to my 11th standard, and there was my class teacher, dressing me down for being late. So, on the physical side, if possible, she had grown more graceful and more beautiful and more serene. Then we went and sat down and started exchanging, what happened in life, and what was she doing over the years and what was I doing and engaged with. Well, again, I was surprised. She was so mentally alert, she was so mentally agile, and she was so up to date with what was happening in my life, because over the last 4 5 years she had connected with me on Facebook, And every time I posted something, she was observing, she was watching, and she actually remembered. Now, over the years, she would have had so many students, right? So many batches she would have taught, and so many students. Is it possible for me to remember all the people and their families? No, with an apology, I would say no, I don't. But there she was. She remembered the names of my kids, what they are doing, and she checked up on those. And I felt, wow, she's so mentally alert. Okay, and then instead of talking about, oh, life is so boring, I'm retired now, what to do, she seemed to have found a new life. It was like one phase of her life had ended and a new phase had started. So she had gotten into plants, she has gotten into painting, she has gotten into learning to experiment with doing the house, making friends who are one third her age, and that was so amazing again, because most of the time over 60 when you meet someone, they only talk about what was in the past. When I was this, it was like this, and oh, I'm retired. It's like retirement is end of life. For her it was like a new beginning in her life. Okay, and then I told her, ma'am, why don't you post more on Facebook? And she said, hello, Facebook is ancient, Facebook is not cool anymore. Everybody whom I know who's happening is on Insta, so I'm on Insta too. And that was the third level at which she impacted me. She is so open to change, she is so adaptive, and she is so quick with being in sync with the current contemporary times. She just did not look down at the new generation with disdain and say, today's generation, today's people, and get overwhelmed with technology. She welcomed it with open arms. She learned all about it and made sure she was there where her students and her students were there. So all in all, I would say I was so pleasantly surprised, and I'm so glad I met Iyer ma'am once again, and she inspired me. Number one, that one phase of life ends, retirement is not the end of life, it's the beginning of a new phase in life. Second, that that it's never too late to learn anything. Do you just have to have the desire and the open mind that you want to learn? Learning never stops. Even a teacher at her age of 60 plus is still learning. She's learning to walk with the times and match her pace with what's happening around her. So she is as relevant today as she was 33 years ago, and she still continues to inspire us. And the third thing is that she taught me that, follow your passions. Follow the things that you want to do. Like she likes to paint. So she will paint, she will sketch, she will look at famous paintings and try and replicate. Well, she herself admitted that she's not very good at it, but that does not discourage her. It's not necessary to be the best at everything that you do, and if you're not the best, you don't do it. You just do it because it makes you happy, because it makes you satisfied, because it gives you an opportunity to complete all those unfulfilled desires and dreams and wishes. So yes, physically she is more graceful, more serene. Mentally she is more alert, more in sync with times, and looking at life with even more passion and vigor, and welcoming all changes with open arms. And spiritually, she is more settled with herself, more comfortable with who she is, listens to her inner voices, and spreads those vibes to anyone and everyone who comes. So, Iyer ma'am, a big salute to you. You are as much an inspiration to me today as you were 33, 34 years ago, and I'm so glad I met you, and it was not a disappointment. So I think one of the myths that I had created in my mind, that I don't want to meet the people from my past because I end up feeling disappointed, has today got shattered, and happily so. So with that, I come to the end of today's video. I hope Iyer ma'am and her, perspective on life will somewhere inspire you as it has inspired and rejuvenated me today. If yes, don't forget to hit on the like button, share your comments, share this video with others, and click on the bell icon to subscribe to my channel if not already done. I post an inspirational video every week. So continue watching until we meet again next week with yet another inspiring video. This is SK signing off. You take care. Diwali is coming up. Be safe. Spread light and happiness all around you. Till we meet again. Adios and bye bye.